Hey, what's up, AJT Jungle? I want to share this with you, kind of a piggyback off of yesterday. I know yesterday we were talking about um, the payout process and how easy and seamless it is with Take Profit Trader. And, for me, that is a breath of fresh air. I still haven't received a payout from Apex going on 3 months now. Denied, deleted, whatever you can say. I haven't gotten anything. Um, a lot of you have dealt or dealing with fast track trading, and same thing is going on there. And some of you, see, it's been even worse. Okay, but I know we haven't been with Take Profit Trader but a couple months, but it's really been a breath of fresh air. So today we're going to talk about, okay, you passed the test, now what? And this is a source of anxiety for people that are in the process of the test accounts, and it's so much that it causes them to blow their test account because they're worried about what's happening next. What am I going to have to do next? I'm stressing out over this, and when I get to this, what am I going to have to stress out over? So I'm going to break it down for you and take you through the process so you won't have to worry about what's happening down the road. Now, one of the things I want to share with you, Kellyanne has a YouTube channel and she has a website. So if you are looking to try a new prop firm, if a new prop firm pops up, a lot of them are coming now where you go straight to funding, which in my mind is a trap for people who are inexperienced. Now, for those that are experienced in doing this, yeah, it's a no-brainer. But if you're not experienced in trading futures and understanding the process and everything, that's not the way to go. Take Profit Trader is the best out there. Even if you are well versed in this, it's good, and I'm gonna show you why in a minute. But she does a lot of work. She spends a lot of time researching this. She puts in the time, work that I have not seen anybody else do. But any questions you have about these prop firms or anything like that, whether they're good, bad, or indifferent, what kind of rules they have, she's got a really nice spreadsheet. So check out her channel and her website, and you'll thank me for pointing you in that direction. All right, so one more deal before we go into what I'm going to talk about today. If you're not a member of our community, anybody that purchases 5 Take Profit Trader accounts, doesn't matter what they are, 25, 50, 100, I don't care what it is. If you purchase 5 using the code AJT66, you will get free unlimited access to our futures trading program, which includes the live trading room that we have every day. And it doesn't expire. So as long as I'm here doing this, which I've been doing this for about 12 years now, nonstop, I'm going to continue to do it. As long as, nobody's thrown dirt over me 6 feet under, I'm going to still be here. But you guys, if you get 5 accounts under this deal, where 40% off for the test accounts and no activation fees beyond that, send me an email, ed@averagejoetrader.org. Send me, where you did it, and I can verify it, and I'll immediately put you in the group. So you'll have access to everything. You won't pay me a dime. It's 100% free coming in. So, if you have any questions, shoot me an email. I don't want to spend any more time talking about that. Let's get into the meat of everything. So, yesterday, I couldn't find all of the emails from the previous account. So, I did pull the ones that I was missing, I pulled from this morning. And, the account that we started, I think Thursday last week, we hit the target yesterday. So there's nothing you do. Once you hit the target, stop trading that account. Give them, 12 hours or so to go through it. They're not going to do this in the middle of the day. They're going to look at it at the end of the day. And it wasn't until the wee hours of the morning, maybe 2-3 o'clock in the morning, might have been 4 o'clock, that this came in, and it said, congratulations on reaching the target. So what it did is it lets you know, hey, you met the target. Now this is what we're going to do. And this is what I love about Take Profit Trader as well. They have 24-hour live people on the help desk. 24 hours. You could go on there at 5 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning Eastern, and somebody's working with you. And it's awesome. So, and then they take you through this step by step. So, and this is what they said. It's what happens. Once you pass, you'll get this email, and it tells you what they're going to be going through. So, number one, the team is going to check to make sure your account is eligible for a pro account, meaning you didn't break any of the consistency rules. The main one that people mess up on is if you have a $1,500 goal in a 25K account and you make $900 one day, that day is not going to count. Okay, they don't want you making over 50% of what your goal is. So my goal in the 25K account is $1,500, and you've seen me a couple of days, even last week, stop when I get to $700. It's just like the $500 max loss per day. I don't want to hit that, so when I get to $400, I'm shutting it down for the day. When I get to $700 profit, I'm shutting it down. I don't even want to get close to $750. All right. So they're going to check that to make sure that you didn't breach that and you have the amount of days in play. And so they review these things at the beginning of the day. All right. So if you passed, like I passed last night, they started reviewing this thing this morning. And that's when I got this and telling me that it's in the process. Okay, then they'll send your email once it's been reviewed. Okay. Obviously, if you pass on a Friday, you're not going to know until Monday morning. So then it tells you you'll be prompted to make a one-time admin pay of $130 for a pro account. So this is the first account that I passed under the new 40% off and no fee. Everything else I've had prior was under the 50, 100 deal. So I didn't know. I'm like, I'm not supposed to pay anything, I thought. So and that's when, 3-4 o'clock this morning, I go on and I get somebody and I ask them this question and they tell me, no, don't worry about it. You'll see it'll be taken care of. I had a person on that early in the morning. So plus you get a contract to sign if this is your first rodeo. It wasn't my first, so I didn't get a contract, but plus your monthly subscription for your test accounts will be canceled, because that's the only subscription fee you pay is when you're doing your test account. All right, so a couple hours later, I get an email. Your account was approved by one of our admins. And this was right at 8 o'clock, probably, if not before 8. It said it was approved by one of our admins, and it tells you exactly what to do. Go to your dashboard, and where you used to click on test, you click on Pro. And then it'll prompt you to make a one-time payment of $130 and sign the contract if you haven't signed it before. So I'm like, well, they told me this is going to be taken care of, so I'm not worrying about it, the $130, because all before I had to pay it. So now these two pretty much come right after each other. So this is another welcome email to the Pro account. What it does is it wants to reiterate the trailing drawdown. A lot of people hate that, but let me tell you something. If you follow the same rules that you follow on the test, because like I like to trade a test account and copy trade the funded account, so that I'm following the test trade rules. And if you do that, you don't have a problem at all. The only time you have a problem is when you try to stretch the rules as far as you can without breaking them in your profit paying account. And it's not long until you blow it up. Okay, but that's basically it. Just wanted to reiterate this and that you understood what the deal is with that. All right, so when I click on it, it prompts me to pay. All right, so before I used to use my wallet, because I would keep money in the wallet, the digital wallet, because when you withdraw money from your account, it goes into the wallet until you request it to be sent to your bank account. So, and I did 2 withdrawals already this week, so there's not really much in there right now, but I would pay using my wallet. But now we don't have to pay. We're on that deal. So I know it's trying to charge you $130. What you're going to do is go to your credits. So you're going to use your credits to pay for this. They credit you 1 Pro account. Now, I didn't take this before I used the credit. I forgot about it. But right here, I've got a free 50K test account that I can activate. I've got a credit for a free test account. My Pro account, credit was right here, but it's gone now because I've used it. Okay, and we talked about credits yesterday. If you want to go back and look at that, I don't want to go back through it. You can earn credits, and through those credits, you can get different accounts. I mean, you can get earn the different size accounts. All right, so now once you do that, it says your payment has been successfully accepted. If you haven't signed the Pro Trader contract before, you're gonna have to sign it. And this comes after you make the payment. So it's telling you, if you do not receive the instruction email within 20 minutes, please contact us. This is basically saying your contract's ready to be signed, but you'll see that right there because you'll just click it and you'll sign it if you have to. If you've done it before, you don't need to do it again. All right, and this is the contract. I suggest you download it and keep it on your computer so you can go back and look at it. I took a copy of it and downloaded it before I filled it out for the first time. And this is it. Okay, this is before I even started filling it out. But this is it right here. But make sure you download. It's 27 pages. If you want to go through and read it, make sure you read it and understand everything, because there's no excuse. All right. Now, one of the things I want to point out is, and this is a beautiful thing about Take Profit Trader, they do require a buffer of $1,500 before you can withdraw funds. You know, you've got to reach the $1,500 profit mark again. And the $1,500 must stay in the account at all times to act as a buffer. And any amount of profit above that, you can pull out at any time. Now, here's the thing. Let's say you're tired of this. You just can't deal with it. You got about $1,300 in your account of the buffer. You're at like 26.3, and you just can't get to 26.5, and you're frustrated, and I just want to stop. The money that you made in that buffer, you can get. Okay, you can pull it out. Now, if you've only been trading less than 60 days, you can only get half of it. Most people won't give you jack shit. They'll say, see you, wouldn't want to be you, blah, blah, blah. Here, you at least get 50%. If you've been trading over 60 days, you get 80% of it. All right. Now, once you pull it out, they terminate the account because you're cashing out. But as long as you don't want to pull anything out and close the account inside that buffer, the account's gonna stay good. So you get 90-10% split of the profits in Pro Plus account. So, but there's no buffer zone in Pro Plus. But that's the next one. You got to prove yourself in Pro, and you'll be invited to Pro Plus. Still waiting on that invitation. If a trader breaks a rule at any time, this is another beautiful thing that I like. If a trader breaks a rule at any time and the account is liquidated, you can receive payment on net profits subject to the table above. All money inside the buffer will be paid out regardless of previous payouts. Okay, so say you broke a rule. Say you broke the max loss for the day. All right, they're going to kill your account. They're going to close your account. But since it's closed, it will liquidate, and all the money inside the buffer, if you're up 26.3, then you'll get the 1,300, whatever percent of the 1,300 that you qualify for. All right. Now, if a rule is broken that forfeits profit as a consequence, then you don't get a damn thing. Meaning, if you trade during a news announcement, that's a big no-no. You know, accidentally blowing your account or messing up the trailing drawdown, no big deal. You just lose the Pro account and start over. Okay, plus you get whatever money you got in there, if you have any in there. All right, and a lot of people, that does happen to. You may have $1,000 profit, you breach the trailing drawdown, and guess what? Your account gets liquidated, but you get a percentage of whatever's in there, which would allow you to buy more accounts and start over. Smart business, right? I think so. But what constitutes the news that will cause you to lose everything? Non-farm employee, the jobs report, the FOMC meeting minutes. That's what happens at 1 o'clock on Wednesdays when they do it. Now, the feds that speak sporadically throughout the day, no, you can trade through that. That's no big deal. It's when the actual FOMC meeting minutes are read. You can't trade a minute before, during, or a minute after. Okay, CPI report as well. So those are the ones you have to kind of stay away from. And notice there's only 3 days that this happens. Okay, 3 days. Now, for those of you that may trade crude oil, when they do the crude oil inventories, you can't trade. Bond traders, same thing. 10-year note, 30-year bond, you can't trade that a minute before, a minute after. So this, you will forfeit profits if there's a trade placed during restricted times. Also, it will close your account and you will not get anything. So a full calendar is at forexfactory.com, but they usually have these 3 on their calendar on their website. So there's no excuse for you to mess up. Okay, and these are the rules. You probably have already read through them. I'm not going to sit here and read through them. But you know what's legal and what's not. You can't play dumb on this. Okay, you can't play dumb. But these are the rules. All right, so here's this is the POA document that you'll have to sign once you get back to your pro account. This is different from the contract. What that is an account manager questionnaire that you have to complete as an account manager. You're the account manager for that account, so you have to sign that agreement pretty much every time. All right, because the account's different. Once you lose an account or you start a new account, that's a new account. And then once you do that, you're set. Okay? You are set. All right, hold on one second. So then, once you sign that, and probably within 30 minutes, you'll get this saying your contract has been signed and identified. They reviewed it. Your account's been upgraded to pro and is ready for trading. So you don't have to do anything different with the login or whatever. You just go back to your control panel and just click on pro, and your pro account will show up. All right, so this is just one. All of your accounts are going to show up. This is from the first account that I did, but all of them will be under pro, and the one that you're getting ready to start, it will say pending, and then you sign that agreement. The older account should say active, and you'll have the account number here. All right, and I don't know why. I don't know why they're doing certificates, but hey, this is the certificate they sent me today. Yeah. I don't know what you can do with it. I can't turn it in for money, but that's pretty neat. All right, so that's it. That rounds out what I have to say. Everybody knows this already, so I don't need to go back through it. But I just wanted to share this with you guys so you understood that you should not be or have any anxiety when it's time to move to pro. It's seamless. It's seamless. Okay? And if you need help, I'm right here. Or if you need help, there's somebody on their help desk 24/7. Just jump on it. All right, so that's going to wrap it up for today. I hope you guys had a great day, and I will catch up with you in a bit.